Some people blame family, bad luck, or generational curses. They say misfortune passes through blood, that ancestors left debts we must repay. They swear every tragedy has a reason, some moral, some spiritual, some deserved, but curses don't come from the past. Curses come from people. And luck belongs to chance. The only voices telling that old story were the ones whispering in the darkness, between the light and the shadows. The voices that lived in the walls. The same walls that took Mama. It started a while after Mama drove to the welfare office, furious, demanding our lights and gas be turned back on. After that day, the house began speaking to me. At first, it was small things, creaks in the stairs, knocks inside the plaster, little taps echoing through the walls like someone trapped behind them wanted out. But soon the quiet in the house vanished entirely. Every hour carried a new sound, a hollow thump, a shiver in the floorboards, a sigh that didn't belong to anyone alive. There was no denying Mama's cooking. Fresh biscuits from scratch, thick pancakes on Sunday mornings, a weekly ritual right before the church bus pulled up and honked out front. But the night before everything changed, Mama was entertaining her friends downstairs. I never saw who came in or out. Kids weren't allowed downstairs when grown folk energy filled the air. The music thumped through the house until late, loud enough to rattle my window, then suddenly nothing. Not silence. Something worse than silence, like the whole house was holding its breath. I lay in bed, staring out the window, when the cold came first, sharp and unnatural. Then the stillness followed, pressing against the walls, against my skin. Something inside me said, "Get up," and I did. I crept to the stairs and looked down, and there it was. The wooden statue had been moved into the middle of the living room floor, standing like a guard or a warning. Every light in the house had been replaced by a blood-red glow. The air felt thick, heavy enough to choke on. My scalp pricked. My arms rose with goosebumps that stung. Then the basement door slammed. Not shut, slammed as if someone strong or something stronger was behind it. I ran fast up the stairs, dove beneath my covers, and stayed there until the sun cracked through the blinds. The next morning, no smell of biscuits, no pancakes sizzling, no warmth drifting from the kitchen. Mama came out of her room slowly, almost confused, as if she didn't know why we were dressed for Sunday school, or why we were sitting at the dining room table waiting for breakfast. She looked at us like strangers' eyes, narrow, face hard, expression meaner and more distant than I had ever seen. And I looked back at her, trying to find my Mama in that face and failing. From that day forward, Sunday breakfasts stopped. Church visits became rare, and the house stayed cold. The wooden statue went back onto the mantelpiece, except now a deep crack split down its body. A crack I hadn't seen before. A crack the house had made. The same night the walls took Mama.